Hi guys, and welcome to day 26 of my video holiday, and today I have another episode of random music trivia for you. Today we are going to talk about one of the greatest musicians of all time again, and this one we're talking about John Lennon. So let's start it up. John Lennon was born on the 9th of October 1940. He was a choir boy and a Boy Scout. He got his driver's license when he was 24, which is kind of late, and the reason for this is that he was a very bad driver. He was the only Beatle who did not become a vegetarian. John Lennon once almost beat a man to death. He was drunk, and he was known to be an angry drunk. And this guy that he beat up was a friend of his named Bob Wooler, and there were rumors going around that John Lennon was gay. And Wooler was acting gay and talking to John in a manner that can be seen as gay, and then John got angry and beat him almost to death. He hated his own voice. He was dissatisfied with all the Beatles records. He loved to play Monopoly, and he would always want to have Boardwalk and Park Place. According to an early Beatles manager, he liked to sleep in a coffin. This one's kind of creepy. In the last photograph that was taken of John Lennon, we can see him signing a copy of Double Fantasy for Mark David Chapman, the man who later that day assassinated him. John Lennon had two wives, Cynthia Lennon and Yoko Ono, and apparently he has beaten both of them. When Lennon was 5 years old, he had to choose between his parents, and at first he chose his father. But when his mum walked away, he would follow her, screaming "Mommy," and his father had just left then, and he didn't see his father until he was way into his teenage years, I believe. Because his father was away and his mother couldn't take care of him, Lennon lived with his aunt and uncle when he was younger. John Lennon was assassinated on the 8th of December 1980 in New York by Mark David Chapman. Now, there was a reason for Chapman shooting Lennon, of course. Chapman was a big fan of the Beatles, but, the Beatles had already broken up, and he couldn't stand that Lennon was claiming that everyone should give up his earthly possessions while being a millionaire himself. He saw how hypocrite this actually was, and then decided to kill John Lennon. Not actually a solution to your problems, obviously, but the fact that John Lennon was a bit of a hypocrite about imagine no possessions is true. So that was it for today, guys. I learned a lot about John Lennon that I did not yet know, and I hope you did too. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!